Get your films on with the Blurs.
Once an idea has taken hold of the brain, it's almost impossible to eradicate.
Unpacking movies has never been more spot on, woke, fire, and just plain lit.
They are lit all the time.
So if you're unsure whether or not to plop down some cash for a film, check out the Blurs.
When a man with a 45 meets a man with a rifle, the man with a pistol is a dead man.
Brondo's got what plants crave.
It's got electrolyte.
You really only need to hang mean bastards. But mean bastards, you need to hang.
Don't say you weren't warned. Ridiculous. Here's Brandon and Jeff.
And welcome to episode 196 of the Film Blurs. I am Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. Uncle Jeffrey, a.k.a. J.O.T. Dynamite, a.k.a. Praetorian Jeff, Revengeman Button, he who remains, Patty Rocksman, Jobu Tupaki, Little Tom, this motherfucker, to be determined, Black Giovanni Ribisi, Chocolate Tarantino, Ebony Spielberg, a.k.a. The Final Boss. And I'm joined here, as always, with my friend and co-host.
What's up, ball bags? It's Brandon Norwood, a.k.a. Hero Protagonist, a.k.a. the true father of Joe, Kanye, Drake, and Mr. Linton's kids. You think that would stop me? You think that would stop me? You think I care? That kid's not his, it's mine now. A.k.a. Heathcliff, a.k.a. a.k.a. It's Morbin time, a.k.a. Ezekiel Sims, bad ADR don't match my mouth. In some interviews, my ADR doesn't match my mouth. A.k.a. Oh, man. Craven with a K. a.k.a. Mr. Krusty. And a.k.a. B-Wood the Magnificent. I don't feel like doing them all. I slept for 4 hours. I'm battling a hangover, which I'm biting the hair of the dog with. So I want to give a huge shout out to 9 Inch Nails. Saw them for the third time last night.
Where'd you see them?
The Prudential Center.
Okay.
Somehow managed to get suite tickets to a suite. Don't ask me how I did it. Had free food, free water. And I'm glad the water and the food was free because I've got one cocktail. That motherfucker was $38.45.
Oh, I mean, look. That's why motherfuckers pregame in the parking lot because like that shit's dumb. It's expensive.
I was planning on getting 2, and after I got that one, I was just like, yeah, nah. Prudential Center fucked up last night. I'm glad I had these suite tickets because it took us 20 minutes to get in. Everybody else, it took them a full hour and a half to get in.
Jesus.
Yeah, dog. We were walking. So for those of you who've never been to Prudential Center, it was my first time last night. It's glass towers that you walk by to get in. And we walked by them to get into the VIP entrance because we got to the center and I saw that line and I was like, I wanted to go through the general admission line so I could go to the merch table and pick up some stuff from guest services. Dog, the line was the craziest fucking line I've ever seen. I was like, bro, why is the line this long?
That's Newark, right?
Yeah.
Prudential?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We walked by the glass because the doors opened at 7 and we walked by at like 6:30 to get in line. It was 6:30, 6:40, something like that. And we got in the VIP line. We walked past the glass doors. Tell me how security were still having their team huddle. I was just like, y'all, the team huddle should have been.
Y'all fucking up.
Yeah, like the team huddle should have been 40 minutes ago at 6 o'clock latest. Because, like, if you've ever worked in retail or a customer-facing job, you'll understand a team huddle is when you and management get together and plan out the day and plan out the strategy and reinforce positive vibes and all that shit. And I'm like, bro, that's crazy. They're having their team huddle at 6:40. Doors supposed to open at 7. Doors didn't open till 7:20.
Was this a Live Nation, John?
Live Nation owns everything.
Yeah, because if this was, it does not surprise me if it were Live Nation.
I was like, bro, this is like, if I had regular tickets, I would have been pissed because that means I would have been in line for almost all of Boys Noise. Like, I would have missed Boys Noise.
I mean, that's like the type of shit like I ran into at the fucking Roots picnic. You know? Like, shit's... The security at these places now are so lackadaisical.
Yeah.
And just inefficient.
Yeah, because
it's fucking dumb.
Somebody said it took 10 minutes to get through because the woman in front of her didn't understand how metal detectors work, and she had all this spiked jewelry on. And every time she'd walk through, they'd be like, yo, you got to take your jewelry off. And she would take it off one piece at a time instead of just taking it all off and keep walking through, and it would set the shit off. And eventually it just got to a point where they stopped wanding people. They're just like, yeah, go in. And I was like, bro, that's wild.
And, well, it's a Nine Inch Nails concert, so they should know that everyone's going to be showing up. Like, everybody born in the 80s and 90s is going to show up fucking goth the fuck out with all sorts of spikes and chains on their wallets and shit like that. So that's, or in their face. So, A, security should have known that. And B, this bitch is not new to concerts.
Yeah.
Right? She should have known, like, if you're going to wear the shit, like, take it off before you get through the metal detector. And then afterwards, you can put all the shit on. You can relive your glory days inside the concert. But don't hold up the line because you want your fucking Janko jeans connected to your fucking wallet.
Yeah, man.
With your spiked collar.
I ain't going out on Valentine's Day no more because everybody's a cocksucker. Like, yo, it was just one thing after the other the entire day. I was just like, Jesus, from when I was in Princeton running errands to being on New Jersey Transit, the conductor scanned my ticket, right? And it bleeped. She double scanned it. So since she double scanned it, she's like, yo, your ticket's already been used. And I showed her, like, it was blinking. Like, February still had 3 hours left on the ticket. She's like, yeah, but it's saying it's already used. I'm like, bro, you can see.
Yep.
Like,
because you scanned it, bitch.
Right.
That's why.
She's like, you got to buy another one. I was just like, nah, son.
You get the fuck out of here.
You know, I pulled the zip-zab. So, like, I was, on top of that, I was nervous. So I was just like, nah, I'm not buying another ticket. And she walked away. And I found a seat check on the floor. I grabbed that bitch, threw it on the seat, and when she came back around, she just walked right past me.
Yeah.
And then the train was Jeff, they canceled the 10:18 train because the concert was over by like 10:45, 10:50. So basically 3 hours of nonstop music because there's no break between Boys Noise and Nine Inch Nails. Like, that shit just rolls directly into each other. We get out, like, concert ends 10:45. We get to the train. We get to fucking Penn Station, Newark by 11:10, and we're like, oh shit, the next train's at 10:14 and it's an express. Let's fucking run up these stairs. We run up these stairs, get on the platform. That motherfucker is swarming with people because the 10:18 train was canceled. Dog, when the train pulled into Newark Penn Station, they were sitting on the track for 10 minutes because that many people were getting off. Like, we had to wait for everybody to get off. Like, we started coming on, they're like, no, more people still getting off. And, like, you should have seen it. Like, that shit was crazy. I was like, how many people were on this fucking train? And then we get on, and we stand for about, like... And we finally get on, and, like, dog, we stood till fucking New Brunswick. It was so packed the conductor didn't even come around, so I still got an extra ticket. It was a shit show.
All right, well, at least you won. Right. I mean, you saw that article I sent you. For the next 4 weeks, New Jersey Transit's 50% capacity.
Yeah, I saw the schedule. I mean, there's still going to be express trains at least, but, like, I have a feeling... there's gonna be some free rides.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like 100%. Like last night, I was like, y'all, we haven't even hit midnight yet, cause it starts today where they reduce service. I'm like, it hasn't even hit midnight, and y'all are fucking up. Y'all fucking up Saturday night, 11 o'clock on Valentine's Day. Train's packed.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I were on the board for New Jersey Transit just to see the people that are in charge, because like it just seems like a whole bunch of people with fucking dunce hats on, like
Yeah, that seemed
just
like
charge you more money.
that seemed like a Prudential Center, because there's people who were there before and they were like, that was the worst I've ever seen the Prudential Center, like just inept all around, because people were like, nobody realized that was the front of the building. You could go to the back of the building and get in that way. And I was just like, they should have told people, like, hey, there's other entries in the back. It takes less than 10 minutes. So that way you could have cleared the line and everybody could have got in a timely fashion.
Yeah, man. Like, it's just fucking. This is why I don't do live music at big venues anymore. Right? Like a small club or some shit like that, or a smaller.
I want to sit down, though. Like, I'm old. Like, and people were getting pissed that me and my brother sat the whole show. But also, like, bitch, we're sitting in a suite. I don't care. Like, I'm tired. Like, look,
right.
I'm fine sitting. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, live your life, right? Let them live theirs. Like, fuck, you suck a dick.
Right. And here's the problem is, like, yo, James Blake is going on tour in fucking May. And he's playing all clubs. And I was like, bro, can you play, like, a venue that has seats? Like,
yeah, you just bring one of those portable seats, man. They make those now for concerts. Like, it's the size of a small tripod. You pop it out, boom.
well, they say you can request at this venue. It's the Brooklyn Paramount. You can request ADA seats. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to request it.
Yes, man, just walk in there with a cane. You'll be all right.
I'm going to request an ADA seat, bro. Like, me and James Blake, we're the same age. And I'm just like, yo, James, like, you should know, bro. Like, niggas want to sit down, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Also, shout out to Trent, man, because this was the most elaborate fucking show I've ever seen. It's my third time seeing them, and I've never seen some shit like this. Like, motherfuckers had projections on the curtains. Motherfucker had a whole camera crew on stage the entire time to project those projections onto the curtain they're performing behind. Had a fucking dude during one song who just held a spotlight and followed him around, and the spotlight projected Trent's silhouette on the audience, so the silhouette was moving across the entire arena audience.
Yeah, man. Like, if you're gonna do it big. I mean, it's Nine Inch Nails. I've been around for what, 35 years.
Yo, I'm saying,
right?
Every like, this is my third time seeing them, and like the only other person where I'm like, oh, this is better every time has been like Springsteen. It's like him and Springsteen. I'm like, yo, y'all shows get better.
Look, they got to compete with the fucking TikToks and the internets and the AI. They got to, like, and if the prices they charge people for these tickets, they have to.
Listen, I got lucky. So my experience, it was vastly cheaper than most people, and I got free food and water out of it too. Yeah. So I was worth every penny I paid. But also, yeah, dog, like, yo, even fans of Nine Inch Nails were like, yo, Trent, you've lost it, dog, because the prices were crazy.
Right, and like, they don't control the prices. Like, that's, fucking Live Nation, that's the venue, that's everything. But if you're going to charge me 300 tickets for fucking floor seats, I better have a face-melting experience.
Yeah, dog, yeah. I was like, damn, A$AP Rocky's going to be here in like 4 months, and it's not even going to be close to the level of what I saw tonight.
I mean, look, Trent's been in Hollywood for so long. He knows what the thing is, right? He knows some tricks.
I'm mad that 9 Inch Noise wasn't longer. That shit was only 4 fucking songs. And 9 Inch Noise is a mini set on the secondary stage where Trent and Atticus get on stage with Boys Noise and they do remixes of their songs, and then they'll perform As Alive As You Need Me to Be off of the Tron soundtrack, which honestly I was like, yo, y'all could have did I Know You Can Feel It, because that's like the hardest song off that fucking soundtrack. As Alive As You Need It to Be is harder live than it is on the record. Like, that bass, it felt like a fucking elephant was stomping my chest. Like, the 9 Inch Noise version, a closer, better than the original. 9 Inch Noise version of The Vessel better than the original.
Now, are they only for the concert, or can you listen to 9 Inch Noise online?
This is something we're all trying to figure out, because like me and my brother, we walked out. We're like, kind of wish the whole show was just 9 Inch Noise, because that's what it's going to be at Coachella this year. They're making the official debut of 9 Inch Noise. That's like the only show that's going to be in full is those 2 Coachella shows. So like I'm hoping, everybody's hoping that goes over well enough, and that everybody who's seen the show has been like, yo, that's one of the highlights of the show. Like hopefully they do a whole ass tour as 9 Inch Noise, because I was just like, yeah, that's where it's at. Not to take away from when they're separate, because it's still pretty fucking insane, but
I love a remix, right? Look, I love a remix album. I love all of that stuff. So I would pay for an entire concert of them remixing the shit live.
Yeah, go to my Instagram page, everybody, bwood0824. You'll see in my stories some concert footage, as well as some pictures on the main feed, but in the stories is the footage. I didn't know Goodbye Horses was a dance track, because Boys Noise dropped that shit in at the end just of his set. Just dropped in Goodbye Horses. No remix, no nothing. Just the raw, unedited version. Like, he was doing all these remixes, all this dance, electronic. And then you get to that, I was just like, what? All
right. Shit. All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, so Coachella, that's 2 months from now. I hope that shit goes over well, because we all kind of want 9 Inch Noise more than 9 Inch Nails. Like, you could tell Trent was 100. This is the best Trent's ever been, but you could tell Trent and Atticus, their heart was in.
Right. They're in the, look. They're artists. They've evolved.
Like
right?
they you could clearly tell the fans love the metal stuff, and they're just like, yeah, we're into the electronic stuff now, y'all.
Right, like we're grown ass men. We've grown the fuck up, right? Like, not taking away what they did before, but like, if you're not growing, you're dying.
Yeah, because a lot of the older fans, and you know who I'm talking about, them, they were complaining about Boys Noise. They're like, oh,
of course they were.
I was like, yo, you guys really understand, like, the first album was an electronic album. Like, Pretty Hate Machine is, like, basically an electronic album.
Yeah, I mean,
and ever since With Teeth, they've gotten more and more electronic. Like,
we could have an entire conversation about nostalgia and white fragility.
yeah, because
We'll just say it like that.
Because the only really metal, even their metal songs has electronic shit in it. Like, Piggy has whole electronic breaks before March of the Pigs. Like, I'm like, dog, there's only 2 albums where they're super heavy like that, and it's 3. I guess it's the Fragile, Downward Spiral, and then the oh man, what's that fucking EP that came out right before
Ghosts?
No, that's an album. The EP that came out before Downward Spiral, Broken. Those are the only ones that really have a heavy metal vibe, and that's basically it.
Right, but they've never really been heavy metal. You listen to everything. It's that's why they became so successful, because it's a mix of like electronic, metal, orchestral, right?
Industrial.
Like Trent, industrial.
Yeah.
Trent Reznor is a musician.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like he does the hits for y'all,
Right.
His heart is now in electronic music, like, fully.
And good for him. Good for him. Fuck the fans. Fuck them.
But yeah, to close out, if they're coming near you, highly recommend going, because it's the most elaborate, most intricate show I've ever seen. It is insane how meticulous this shit is. It is. That is some fucking production, dog. Some next level production.
I mean, if you listen to his music, if you're a fan of his music, you know it's intricate. right? You know, like he's not just going to get up there with the band and sing the hits. He's got a name to represent.
Yo, because the last time I saw them, it was at the Made in America festival in 2013, and halfway through the set, he stopped the show. He's just like, "I want to give a shout out to Jay-Z. Thank you for the invite, and thank you for having us here." I was like, "Oh shit, that's one of the most surreal things I've ever seen." That show started off, he was aping "Stop Making Sense," the Talking Heads concert, where they had all these white panels behind them, and they would ape that shit by just having the spotlights create silhouettes on those white, like that show.
I mean, look, is a reason he's Trent Reznor and not fucking whoever is the front man of Nickelback.
Yo, somebody had a shirt last night that cracked me up that had the United States of America with the American flag over it, and above it said, "Keep Nickelback in Canada." Yo, some dude walked up to him and was like, "Yo, I love that shirt." He's like, "You're the 100th person to tell me that. I guess I should start making these and start selling them."
Yeah, man. Like let's put his kids through college with that shit.
Yo. By the way, 2013, that was so long ago that Atticus wasn't even part of the band. So the first two times I saw them, Atticus wasn't even an official member yet performing.
Yeah, I don't even think about 2013. That was a million years ago.
Yeah, I was like 200 pounds heavier.
Everybody was a different person. It was a different time. It was a happier time.
All right, Jeff. So, what have you watched lately?
Oh man, that's a whole entire list. I'm not gonna get into it all, but I want to talk about some highlights. We kind of touched upon this last episode, but I kind of really want to get into it this episode. Is Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Yeah, it's a good show. I'm very much enjoying it.
Yeah, like it makes me enjoy a fan of Game of Thrones again, right? Because I kind of liked Game of Thrones first season, right? I stuck with it. I locked in the second season, kept on going, and then those last two seasons, especially the last season, was it was bullshit, right? They were rushing through, and it felt like they were creating product. And we've talked about this a lot of times, you know, like the studios, networks, whatever like that. It seems sometimes they're just creating product. Going past that, you know, House of the Dragon, it is just so meh, right? The first season I really didn't like at all, but I stuck with it because I was a fan of the show. The second season got better, but it still didn't live up to the hype. Night of the Seven Kingdoms is fantastic because the stakes are ground level.
It's small. Right? That's the thing I like about it. It's about Dunk and Egg. And it's about a jackass who wants to be a knight and a little kid. Like it's fun. It's weird to say a Game of Thrones show is fun, but it's fun.
Right. It's fun. It's funny, but it's also, you know, touching and heartfelt. Like that last episode right before the Super Bowl, right, when he's in the contest of the seven and shit like that. Dunk is a great character because he's just a good guy, right? He wants to be a knight so bad, and he actually lives up to the tenets of what a knight is supposed to be, and he's surrounded by all of these fucking rich assholes, right? That's what makes this show so fucking good. If all of Game of Thrones going forward has this sort of vibe, I'm with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're still doing an animated show. They said George R.R. Martin will probably be heavily involved in season 3 because there's only 3 or 4 novellas as of now.
Right.
And he plans on publishing 12 novellas, and I'm just like, okay, all right, nigga. All right. Just like books 6 and 7 are dropping sometime soon. Okay. All right. And
just like finish the shit you were working on. Finish it.
fucking I think HBO said it's going no longer than 4 seasons. I think they're just like, you know what? We don't care if the series is done or not. It's 4 seasons and done.
Good. Keep it like that. Like, just stop fucking milking a dead horse or a dead cow, whatever. Like beating a dead, like whatever animal analogy you use to describe raping the corpse of something that is no longer useful. That's what we're gonna use. It's just keep it British. Keep it British.
Look.
Fuck it.
I get what you're saying because I'll be real with you. Disney has killed almost every franchise they've owned, right? Because I was thinking about it. I was like, oh yeah, all the long running franchises right now are basically dead. Like Star Wars is kind of dead because like everybody I know is just like, yeah, Mandalorian Grogu, I guess. Like I'm like, damn, the excitement for that is non-existent.
I saw that thing on the Super Bowl, and I was like, all right.
Yeah, that was not funny.
Sure.
That was not funny.
Sure.
A reference to the Budweiser shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, ugh.
Star Trek has been pretty much stuck in status for a minute. Like that shit.
Well, that's the fans as well, right? Because they try to do some new shit, but the entrenched fans are like, oh,
yeah, but
woke.
Section 31 was trash, and now there will never be a 4th and final movie with the Chris Pine, J.J. Abrams.
Oh, is that done?
Yeah, they're saying Ellison's like starting from scratch.
And you know what? I liked the Chris Pine.
That's
Star
what
Trek.
got me into Star Trek, because I remember going opening night at Lincoln Square to see it, and I was just like, yo, guys, we're seeing a new J.J. Abrams movie. And they're like, yeah, fuck it. And none of us knew what the fuck Star Trek was, and I remember 10 minutes in, and my boy leans over to me. He's like, yo, is this shit hard? Is this how all Star Trek is? And I was like, I'll be real with you, bro. I have no idea.
No, that is not like I'm an OG. Like I'm not an OG. I'm the Next Generation fan, right? I grew up with Next Generation. It never went that hard, and I loved the direction it went. Over like the winter break, I watched all 3 of the new ones. I was like, even the worst one was still entertaining.
Yeah, I was just like, my man's made the same mistake fucking twice in 2 different franchises, dog, and it was worse, much worse, the second time around.
Yeah, and Star Wars. He should have learned from Star Trek when he did Star Wars.
Well, you know, somebody we both know loves it. Gave it 5 stars.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, like, I definitely think the Chris Pine universe needs at least a closer movie.
Well, I think Beyond would have been a perfect closer if they had what's her face in it for at least a scene. What's her face? Carol from the second one, because Carol Marcus, I found out.
Oh yeah,
is Kirk's wife. And they always said, like, oh, yeah, we're going to bring her back and, you know, we're going to address their relationship. Like, apparently he literally is in a relationship with her, according to official canon. And I was just like, well, why not have a scene with her in Star Trek Beyond? Like, all you needed was a day or 2 of her on set, just being like, hey, I got some other business to attend to.
And, like, whatever happened to the Tarantino script? Right, that everyone kept on saying it was like, this is the best fucking Star Trek script ever.
How many versions did they go through, bro? Because they had a script with that was going to do some time travel shit again, and it was going to be Kirk meeting his father and getting to know his father. But you know why that didn't come through?
Well, they couldn't afford Chris Hemsworth.
It's not that they couldn't afford it. They didn't want to pay him because that means they were like, well, if we got to pay Chris Hemsworth, we're gonna have to pay Chris Pine, Zoe Saldana. We're gonna have to pay Zach. We're gonna have to pay John. We're gonna have to pay Carl. We're gonna have to pay Simon. And I'm like, yeah, because they're all fucking movie stars.
Right? Yeah, pay them.
Like if you didn't want to pay people, you shouldn't have gotten movie stars to be in your fucking mega franchise.
And this is why we're at where we are at when it comes to AI. You see that new Chinese shit?
Oh, between Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
Right, like that. Like so, China just dropped their answer to American AI when it comes to these videos, and the shit is pristine.
I saw clips. I didn't see the whole thing. I only saw 2-second clips, and I was just like, nah, man, I can't do it. And
like I saw the whole thing is like, this is what we've been talking about. This is that scary shit.
Well,
where
we got nothing to worry about so far because they are about to be sued into oblivion by everybody. Like, everybody's coming after them. I'm like, Skydance is suing them, Tom's suing them, Brad's suing them, like the WGA, the SAG. I'm like, damn, everybody's coming out the woodwork and just in like, yo, so look, you owe all of us money for doing this shit that we don't want, period.
Right, but like, and this is where AI is now, and it's not slowing down. So all of you people doing your cute little apps, right? And it's like, oh, I'm gonna put myself in a Christmas outfit, or I'm gonna recreate that scene from that John Hamm TV show. This is getting scary.
So I just want to close out on this so you could get back to your point. The only long-running franchise right now that is like in a good spot is Apes. I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, what long-running franchise? It still has some value to it. I'm like, they may be of varying degrees, but I don't think there's ever been a truly bad or awful Planet of the Apes movie. Like, even the quote-unquote worst one, I'm like, this is still kind of entertaining, and at least it has some sort of social commentary. Like, people say Conquest and Battle are terrible, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, them niggas were slaves, bro. I love that shit where they take over the city.
Look, at least they're trying, right? Like, the Apes franchise always tried.
Yeah.
It might have gotten weird as shit, like even like the OG up through now. It may have gotten weird as shit, but at least they tried to do something interesting with the concept.
Like, even the rebooted series, I would say the worst one is Kingdom. And for most franchises, that would be like the second best movie.
Right. That, like, any other franchise, that's their empire. Right? Yeah. But Night of the Seven Kingdoms on HBO Max, whatever like that. I fucking dig it. I want to see where it goes. I hope it gets a second season.
They've already greenlit it for 2 more.
2 more? All right.
So, because
cool.
they already said season 2 is dropping next year.
All right, good. Let's keep it rolling. So a lot of this stuff I'm going to be talking about is TV related. So moving on from that, because of the memes that were showing up on Instagram and everything like that, I decided to dig into Ryan Murphy's The Beauty on Hulu.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
I kind of like it.
All right, I'm going to set this out then.
Yeah, it's bad. It's Ryan Murphy, right? Like, everything.
Yeah, but Dr. Odyssey was enjoyable.
I forgot that was Ryan Murphy.
I'm mad. They canceled that shit.
But that was Ryan Murphy on regular network TV is different than Ryan Murphy on like Hulu or streaming. Like, it's 2 different motherfuckers, right? This is definitely Ryan Murphy on Hulu. So the premise is, and it pretty much, imagine the substance, but instead of a pill or whatever like that, or a medication that you take voluntarily, beauty is a sexually transmitted disease.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So, like, it was developed in a lab and shit like that. It was supposed to be sold to the world. Some greedy motherfucker took it out. It transmuted in the real world, and now when people, if you're infected, if you fuck someone who has the beauty, you become beautiful, right? But if you don't keep taking the updated supplements, you go fucking crazy and kill people and explode. It is campy as fuck, gory as fuck, violent as fuck, sexy as fuck. There's a lot of fucks, right? But it is 100% Ryan Murphy. It is not good, but it's fun to watch, right? Because everybody's overacting in this shit. Everybody's just chewing scenery, and I'm kind of here for it because it realizes what it is. It realizes it is a fucking EC Comics pulp serial. So it's fun. So I'm going to keep on watching it. Unlike Ryan Murphy's last one, what was it, the fucking Grotesque or whatever like that, which I checked out of. Grotesquerie, whatever. I checked out of that one. I'm here for this.
That dude just be pulling shows out of his fucking ass. He like Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry be pulling out shit out of it. Like both of them, I'm just like, yo, y'all just, man.
And they're not bad concepts. It's just like, because they've become such a brand, because they're so big, no one's going to tell them, hey, maybe you should stop with your bullshit.
Man, because, like, I remember season 1 of American Horror Story, and that shit actually freaked me out. And then, like, I remember watching it all the way up to season 4, which was Freak Show. And by that point, I was just like, you know what? I'm off this. And then I came...
I've never finished Freak Show.
Yeah, don't. And then I came back for Apocalypse because that was the crossover season where they resolved remaining threads from season 1 and season 3. And season 3 was the witches in Louisiana. So the witches in Louisiana go to the murder house from season 1. And like then I had to watch Hotel because apparently Gabby's character from season 3 goes to the hotel and gets murdered there, and they have to save her in the Apocalypse episode because her ghost is trapped there. So they resurrect her and they get her out of the hotel. And I was just like,
sounds
man,
too convoluted.
Hotel was pretty bad, dog. That was the season with Lady Gaga, and I'm just like, I watched the whole thing, and I'm like, I still don't understand if she was supposed to be a vampire or what the fuck she was supposed to be.
You asking the wrong motherfuckers. I don't know shit about shit. Like I jumped in American Horror Story with Freak Show, and I got 4 episodes in. When did they take the break? I think they took a break.
Yeah.
Like for the 5th episode.
Yeah, and it was like
that.
2 episodes, and then they brought it back. Like they were splitting it up, where like the first part comes out Halloween, the second part comes out around Thanksgiving. And they did that, and I was like, what the fuck? Just air it all at once, dude. What the fuck are you doing?
And after they took that first break, I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, man.
Like if they had kept the momentum going, I probably would have stayed with it. But we have too much shit out there for you to have such a gap and me to jump back in.
For those of you listening, I highly recommend the first season of American Horror Story, because I remember watching that first season. I'm like, how the fuck is this a show? I remember getting to the second to last episode. I'm like, y'all, how is this a show? And then they announced it was an anthology show, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Asylum was good, but that shit had too much going on. Like, they just did too much, because you had the aliens, the mutants in the basement, the doctor was a serial killer. I was just like, y'all, Coven was cool, but then that just became fucking camp halfway through. And the last fucking episode had a whole performance by Stevie Nicks. I was just like, yo, this took a turn very fucking quick.
Look, right. It's when Ryan Murphy became Ryan Murphy. He was unstoppable. He was a fucking beast, and like we're still dealing with that today. Like,
because nobody tells him like,
Ryan
hey,
Murphy.
Yeah, like nobody tells Ryan Murphy like, hey man, dial it back.
It's like, and all he hears is like, turn it up, okay.
That's the same thing with Glee. I remember everybody was telling me, I'm like, I'm not watching no fucking show about singing kids. And I watched the first season. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Get to season 2. I remember watching the first 3 episodes, and I was like, I'm good. Yeah. Same thing with American Crime Story, the OJ season.
I love the OJ season.
Phenomenal. And then I think it was the Versace season. I watched the first episode, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
I didn't watch the Versace season. I tried to watch the Menendez season. I got 20 minutes in to the first episode. Like, nah, I'm good.
Yo, this nigga's maybe it's good Dr. Odyssey got canceled because that nigga's only good for 1 season.
Right? Maybe that's his thing. And I'd be down with that. Like, give me the first season of any Ryan Murphy show. Just give me the first season. You know, he's fucking first season Flash.
Yo, man, my man, my man's just pulling shows out his ass, and then they just brick. They just brick.
Look,
man.
Make your money, boo boo. Make your money. But like, I like the beauty not because it's good. I like the beauty because of the audacity of it.
So, what's the next show going to be in 2 or 3 months? What do you think it's going to be?
What other serial killers out there that are kind of pretty that he can miscast? I'm sure he's going to do a BTK series.
I think they announced they're doing Lizzie Borden.
Right. Okay. See, there we go. It'll be a sexy Lizzie Borden.
I don't know how you make
American Crop Story.
I don't know how you make like a Puritan sexy, because wasn't she like a Puritan serial killer?
I don't know nothing about Lizzie Borden.
I think she was like an old timey serial killer. Like she was an axe murderer in like the old times. I think.
Yeah, she killed her whole entire family. Like they call her a serial killer, but I think she only killed like her family. I don't think she and I think it was all at once.
I mean, I've learned this from The Strangers chapter 3, because it opens with the definition of serial killer on screen, where it's like a serial killer is a person who kills more than 3 people, usually, and then it has it in red, usually by a stranger.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. We'll get to that in a second. All right. Anyway. And people ask me, hey, Jeff, have you seen The Strangers? It's like, no, because every time I look in Brandon's eyes when he talks about The Strangers, I know everything I need to know about this fucking movie.
Yo, this shit, hold on. It came out last weekend, and I think this shit isn't even in the top 10. Let me check, because this is its second weekend. Yeah, nigga, this shit ain't even in the top 10, dog. It came out last weekend. It's not.
How are you not in the top 10? There's only 9 movies out. There's only 9 movies playing right now. How are you not in the top 10?
Yo, Luc Besson's Dracula is still in the top 10. That shit.
That tells you how bad The Strangers is, because that Luc Besson Dracula, it is bad.
I'm actually on the AMC app right now, and I'm going to see if The Strangers is still playing in any AMC theaters near us. Because, damn, bro, that means this was a 1 movie. This was a 1-week movie. Yo, Market Fair only has 1 showtime a day. Neshaminy only has 1 showtime a day. AMC 34th Street only has 1 showtime a day. AMC Empire, one of the biggest movie theaters in America, only has 1 fucking showtime. Only in LA do they have more than one, and LA only has 2 a day. This shit came out last weekend.
We would say. We would say.
You gotta work. You gotta work for that. You literally have to work for that.
I think the Melania movie was actually more well received. I refuse to watch that.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, bro. That is also not in theaters anymore. So
yeah.
Shout out to you, Brett Ratner. You got canceled, and you're making your comeback through the worst people possible. Yeah. Rush Hour 4. I'm just like, man, that's gonna be interesting when that comes out.
Yeah, especially since Chris Tucker doesn't curse anymore.
Yeah.
Because I've got a project I'm working with him on, by proxy, right? I'm not working with him, but like whatever. And the things we have to do to change the script to be able to have him in it is like, this is not the 90s anymore. Like, this is not the 90s Chris Tucker anymore. So I don't know how you're going to do a Rush Hour 4 in this climate with someone who, I'm not going to call him woke, but who's like very definitely in his lane.
Where
and
he found Jesus.
Right. Like, he is not the same dude. He's not Smokey anymore.
Yeah, man. He refuses to do, even when he was big. I remember when he was on top. I remember going to him. Remember when we used to do the radio show?
Yeah.
I remember being on the radio show and telling y'all I talked to Chris Tucker, and I will never forget going up to him and being like, yo, man, I love you on Friday. You ever play Smokey again? And that nigga looked me directly in my eyes with a fucking shit-eating grin. He's just like, no.
Yeah, and good for him. Like, he went in and came out and got his bag. He made his money.
Yeah, because,
right?
Sorry, Mike Epps ain't a proper replacement. Sorry. Day-Day ain't Smokey. I'm just saying it.
I am not going to argue that. I like Mike Epps as an actor in serious roles. But as a comedian, I've never been all that impressed with him.
Yeah, man.
He's let him be a real actor.
The fact Ice Cube is still trying to get Last Friday made. He's like, we're gonna get Chris Tucker back as Smokey too. We're gonna have Day-Day, Smokey. I'm just like, dog, let it go. Let it go.
It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Let it go, man. Like, I'm glad we're getting another scary movie. And everybody's coming back for that, but
but that's parody. You can get away with that. Like, we didn't need a Friday After Next, or next Friday. Like, we didn't need any of those shits.
Yeah, man.
Friday is so good, it just could have been a standalone thing.
It's the same thing with One of Them Days. Like, One of Them Days is getting a sequel. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't need a sequel.
You don't need a sequel. And I don't understand how. I mean, I'm glad it's getting a sequel, I guess, right? But also, people shit on that movie so hard, right? For no reason.
I wouldn't say they shit on it. That was a well-received movie, but I'm just
saying. Was it? Yeah. Like, because everyone I talked to was like, it's just like Friday. It's like, that's the point.
It is literally the millennial version of Friday, because Friday's for
right.
Gen X.
That was the fucking point.
Yeah, Friday's for Gen X. One of Them Days is for my generation. Gen Z, they're too dumb to do something like this.
Yeah, I'm glad. Comedy sequels rarely work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I'm just like, ooh, I don't know if y'all should be doing that. I mean, come on, man. I saw the trailer for Ready or Not too, and I'm like, I'm excited to see this, but also like, why though? Like, it's been so long since the first one, and I was just like, it looks fun, but also like, man, there's no need for that to exist.
Right, and I get it. You love these characters, whatever, and you want to see them again. But also,
it's been so long since the first one.
So long. And sometimes something doesn't need a sequel. Sometimes it can just be a thing.
And not for nothing, it's like not like Radio Silence is hurting right now. Like they did 2
Right.
Scream movies, and they're doing the next Mummy movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like, yo, I'm ready for that fucking Mummy movie. I'll tell you that. I'm like, this script got to be good if Rachel Weisz is like, yeah, I'm back. Because I remember her reading the script for the 3rd one. She's just like, why is our kid an adult? She's like, I didn't do it because it didn't make no sense why our kid was an adult. And then you watch it, and I'm like, yeah, Brendan Fraser and his son look like the same exact age. And Maria Bello.
Right, but you got a grown ass adult son. Yeah, okay, cool, yeah.
And Maria Bello looks nothing and sounds nothing like Rachel Weisz. Like, whoever did that casting choice, awful. And that's nothing against Maria Bello because she's a great actress, but she was terrible in that fucking movie.
Right, but it's definitely an example of like, let's just keep this fucking train rolling.
Yeah, dog. That was a Rob Cohen joint. And I like that movie, it was bad, but then it really took the turn to fucking dog shit when they got to the Yetis in the Himalayas. And the Yeti started
I don't even remember that shit.
Yeah, dog. The Yeti started playing football with humans. Like, a Yeti kicked a fucking human, and it went through, like, goalposts. And one of the Yetis throws its hands up for a goal like this.
I barely remember that movie. And
Jet Li was
that
a mummy.
That description alone makes me not want to revisit it. So
it took me 3 times to get through that motherfucker. I'm going to be real with you. I'm cautiously optimistic for Mummy 4 just because also Mummy 2 is a piece of shit as well. Dog, like, Mummy 2 is bad, dog. Mummy 2 was made to set up the fucking Scorpion King spinoff. And you watch the Scorpion King, and that has nothing to do with the Mummy other than The Rock.
The Rock has the same name in both.
Almost playing a different fucking character, quite frankly.
Honestly, Black Adam feels like a remake of the Scorpion King.
Yo, you remember at the end of The Mummy Returns where the Scorpion King comes back and he's that fucking N64 graphic, half rock, half scorpion? That's straight out of Nintendo 64.
I saw better graphics in You remember that video game Killer Instinct, which was that Mortal Kombat knockoff that was just for Nintendo?
Yeah.
Better graphics than that.
Yo, that shit was terrible. And it's crazy too, because the effects in that movie were pretty fucking good for 2001. Up until that point where you're just like, yo.
Rob Cohen. Cohen.
That wasn't Rob Cohen. That was Steven Summers.
Who was it? Oh, so the Temu version of Rob.
1 and 2 were Steven Summers. Like, the first Mummy is Steven Summers' like only good movie.
What else is like he done? Like, didn't he do?
Rising.
Okay,
remember
Deep
that?
Rising. Didn't he?
Which did the Disney Jungle Book, the live action one from the 90s?
Deep Rising, is that the one that was a knockoff of Leviathan?
Yeah, where they fight the giant squid aboard the cruise, and
the one with what was his name? Treat Williams.
Yep.
Yeah,
Treat. Dude who was in every movie in the 90s and then just disappeared.
Right. The only man to replace who was the substitute? The first substitute movie.
Oh yeah, wasn't it Tom Berenger in the first one?
The only man to replace Tom Berenger in 2 series. Right. He replaced him in The Substitute and also replaced him in Sniper.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen The Substitute 3 or 4 just because the first Substitute was it's a bad movie. It's like Dangerous Minds. Like, Dangerous Minds is known for Gangster's Paradise because that's also a fucking trash movie.
Like, all of those movies where a no-nonsense teacher goes into this hood and tries to make a difference, right? All of those movies are fucking garbage, and I think they're meant to be garbage.
Oh, yeah.
I think the best is that movie Teachers from the 80s with Nick Nolte.
By the way, The Substitute is on Tubi if you guys are interested, which I highly recommend you don't watch. Also, Tom Berenger would be in jail because he he kills these kids. They get into like literal like hand-to-hand combat, and I'm like, why do how are these kids, these high school students, standing toe-to-toe with a mercenary who is a former Marine, bro?
That is a subgenre from the 80s through the 90s of teachers killing kids. That is like look it up. There has to be at least 25 movies.
I remember he throws a nigga out the window. That's what makes 21 Jump Street so good, because they're making fun of that shit. They're straight up.
Remember we were talking about 187?
Yeah.
Even fucking Samuel Jackson did a one where he fucking killed kids.
Morgan Freeman did one.
Well, I mean, honestly, that was based on a true story. That was actually here in Trenton.
Yeah, Patterson. That was in Patterson.
Was it Patterson? I thought it was supposed to be Trenton.
No, that was Patterson.
New Jersey. But that was based on a true story. But he never killed a motherfucker.
That's true. Trying to think. Oh, yeah. Yo, tell me how in all those movies everybody looks 30. They're supposed to be in high school. Sister Act 2. I remember Lauryn Hill was in that. Lauryn Hill looks like she's like 20 in that shit playing a high schooler. Like, everybody had an inner city fucking school movie in the 90s.
Everybody. Look, it's a genre. And that we should do you could do another podcast on going through 80s through 90s high school, not comedies, dramas where teacher just snaps and I'm not going to take it anymore, you badass kids.
Oh, speaking of, apparently Whoopi Goldberg said Disney has approached her for Sister Act 3. And she's
they have.
She's like, yeah, sure. Apparently, Disney likes just setting money on fire, because this is going straight to Disney Plus and Hulu. And I'm just like, y'all didn't learn your lesson from the Enchanted sequel, which y'all could have made money off of, or Hocus Pocus 2. Like, Hocus Pocus 2 was the one where I was just like, y'all could have put that in theaters and made so much fucking money, considering y'all take advantage of the first one every Halloween and make fucking $5 million every re-release. And they're still trying to do a Hocus Pocus 3, and I'm just like, nah, son, that shit is like, nah, y'all barely.
Hocus Pocus 2 was good, good enough because I didn't have to go to a theater and nostalgia, but it was not a good movie.
Yeah, bro, I was just like, yo, as long as it took y'all to do Hocus Pocus 2, when y'all finally get around to doing Hocus Pocus 3 with whatever garbage script you guys have in your back pocket, Like, I'm excited for Devil Wears Prada 2, but I'm also nervous about Devil Wears Prada 2. That motherfucker's kicking off summer, too.
But, Devil Wears Prada 2, I've got nothing invested in that.
Oh, dude,
right?
The first one's great, though.
Yeah, it's one of those movies where I just haven't gotten around to seeing it yet.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. All right, so let's keep this train rolling. I don't even know what we were talking about. I don't even remember.
Yo, what was it? Nigga, I don't remember either.
All right. Oh yeah, The Beauty. Yeah. Moving on from that, still on TV. I started watching Station 11 on HBO Max. Station 11 came out right in the height of pandemic, and it's a movie about a global virus that kills.
Isn't that
everybody.
a miniseries?
I haven't finished it yet, so I don't know if it was a miniseries. It could have been. I think it could have gone for another season. It's based on a book. If this had come out any other time, we would be talking about this as a masterpiece, right? Watching Station 11, it's better to me emotionally than the Pedro Pascal one. I can't even think of it now. The one based on the video game.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. Yeah, my brain is fucking fried today. Station 11 is better on an emotional level, an artistic level, better than The Last of Us, right? I mean, it's no zombies or anything like that. It's all about people. But it's so elegantly put together and beautiful, right? It's, I think, 10 episodes. It's on HBO Max. There's not a second season. So if you want a really good drama that takes place over the course of 20 years, Station 11. And I'd been sleeping on this for years, right? It would always pop up. You're like, you like Station 11. You like Station 11. I was like, yeah, I'm sure I will. When I was sick, I fell asleep. I guess I accidentally pressed next on the remote control. I woke up to Station 11. I was like, oh shit, this is fucking immaculate. So give that a try if you have HBO Max. Moving on from that, after the big game, I started watching The Burbs, starring Keke Palmer.
Oh, is that a remake of the movie?
It's a reimagining, remake, whatever. I feel conflicted talking about The Burbs because The Burbs, growing up, the Tom Hanks movie, was a sleepover staple. Right? You go over to someone's house, you either watch Short Circuit, Labyrinth, or The Birds.
Sure.
Or The Burbs.
Sure. I've seen it once, bro. I've never saw it at a sleepover.
And it does not hold up today, but at that time, it was Tom Hanks, right? It was wacky Tom Hanks. I think it was his last really big comedy. The Keke Palmer movie, the TV show, it's not good, but I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. And it's not because of a nostalgia. It's just because it's so kitschy, right? And you could tell everybody had fun making it, right? So it's like one of those weird things that I'm going to talk about a couple of Peacock shows. Peacock puts out these shows that make it worth the $3 you pay a month for it, right? I'm mad that I have to pay to watch Saturday Night Live. I've gotten permission, and I'll be going through SNL when it's my turn, but I've been watching SNL through YouTube Live because other people I live with, who I share this house with, two people subscribe to it, and I was like, hey, do you mind if I use your account? And they're like, yes. So that's how I've been watching it. Right, but I'm mad that I have to pay for shit that used to be free 2 years ago. Yo, listen, right? I would have Peacock, and I'd be talking about The Burbs with you if they did that Black Friday deal, because I refuse to pay the $130 for Peacock. No. You guys get at me when it's $20 for a year, or I'll even do 30 for a year. Get at me when those sales are back. Yeah, I don't even know how much I'm paying, but I'm paying less than $3 a month. Yeah, for me, that's worth it. Yeah, that is worth it. $3 a month, but paying full price for Peacock, I'm like, right. What the fuck's wrong with y'all? Yeah. So yes. But Peacock, if they start charging me $15 for Peacock, it's get the fuck out of here, right? Yeah. But where my price point right now is okay, all right, and it doesn't disappoint because The Burbs, like I said, it's not a masterpiece, but I am enjoying the fuck out of it as as something that you can watch with a whole bunch of people, or whoever's in your house, or alone, and it's not the end of it's not the end of the world. It's not you don't have these high stakes. It doesn't feel like it was made just to make money. It felt like it was made because, like, I really like the Burbs. I think we should do a TV show. I like Keke Palmer.
I get what you're
Let's
saying.
do this. Yeah. So the Burbs on Peacock. Staying on Peacock, I think NBC should just do a network devoted to these faux documentary sitcoms, right? Like The Office.
Oh, you did The Paper?
Parks and Rock. What?
You're doing The Paper?
I haven't watched The Paper, but there's a show called Stumble.
What the fuck is that?
Right? It's on Peacock. It's about a disgraced cheerleading coach who has to put together this ragtag team of cheerleaders at a community college. And it is absolutely fucking hilarious. Right? Because I'm not into fucking cheerleading, and anything like that. The last, what was it? Set It Off? Well, not Set It Off. What was the last cheerleading movie? Bring It. I think that was.
I only know
right?
Bring It On. That's the only.
Bring It On. Yeah, like it's, and they reference those movies in a sharp, witty way to make fun of them. Right? It is a hybrid. This show is a hybrid of Parks and Rec, and I would say sometimes a fucking Mr. Show. Like it gets real weird and surreal sometimes, and I fucking dig it. But it's still that whole entire, documentary style workplace or situational comedy. Stumble. If you have Peacock and you like that if you like Parks and Rec, if you like The Office, if you like that type of show, Stumble's got to be on your fucking list because it's good. It's really good. Same thing with St. Dennis. St. Dennis is The Office in a hospital. I think NBC has just cracked. Like they should just from now on. That's all they should do. They should do Dick Wolf shows and The Office in another office.
I just realized,
right?
dog. Once I get Peacock back, I'm gonna have like 1 million episodes of Law in order to get through.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so like it's Dick Wolf and The Office template.
Yeah,
that's what all NBC should be from now on.
Yeah, God, because I don't think Peacock's worth having anymore. Just because like y'all got rid of Poker Face. That was like your best show. But fucking Twisted Metal's getting a 3rd season.
I still haven't watched Twisted Metal season 2. I didn't realize, I didn't even think, I liked Twisted Metal the 1st season. I didn't think it was going to get a 2nd season. It wasn't that good.
Yeah, I was surprised ratings was strong enough for a fucking 2nd, let alone a 3rd.
Right? Like, people really love that shit. Okay, cool.
I guess if it didn't star a movie star, they probably would not be getting a 3rd season.
Fair. So yeah, Stumble, The Burbs, St. Dennis Medical, all of them on Peacock, all of them worth your time, low investment threshold.
That's exactly how I like it.
Low investment threshold. Moving on from that, we'll talk about ponies, persons of non-interest. That's also
Peacock. I saw that. How is it?
Not bad.
It looked like it could be real good.
Yeah, not bad. Because I'm a sucker for an espionage TV show,
right,
especially one that takes place in the past. This is good.
I bet you they're not getting no 3rd season. You'll probably get a 2nd one. They're gonna treat this shit like Poker Face, bro. They'll take their sweet ass time renewing it, and then like once season 2 drops, like 5 months later, they'll be like, yeah, nah, you're done. Right.
Because like, where's our fucking Night of the Jackal? Day of the Jackal. Wait, where's
Oh yeah, they did
where's
give
the
out a
season?
second season. Yeah, man.
Yeah, where's that? Right.
You know that's gonna take a minute, dog. They just came out with the Night Manager season 2. That the first season.
4 years.
Yeah,
4 years ago.
No, that's like 10 years ago, dog.
Was it 10 years ago?
Yeah, the first Night Manager season. Yeah, man. Like I thought that was done.
Yeah.
I don't have Amazon, so like I would love to watch it, but because the first one came on AMC, so I don't understand why this is not back on AMC. Went from AMC to fucking Amazon.
So Ponies, Persons of Non-Interest. It's about it's the widows of 2 dead spies in Russia in the 80s, right?
Shit.
Who become spies themselves. They work with the CIA to find out who killed their husbands.
Oh, I thought it was a comedy.
No, it's not. I mean, it has some funny parts, but this is like a drama. It's a dramedy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's a good premise.
I will watch it as soon as I get Peacock.
As soon as you get Peacock, as soon as Peacock stops fucking around and starts giving you shit for free.
Yeah, I'll get right on it. I'll get right on it as soon as I get Peacock. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows when that'll be?
It's on the list. It's on the list. So yeah, Pony. So like, Peacock's taking up a lot of my time. Moving on, we'll close out with movies. I'm going to talk about this one, Not for Nothing. It's on Amazon right now. You can buy it. The only reason I'm talking about this movie is because it's an indie film, and I know some people who worked on it, right? And it finished production, I guess, 2 or 3 years ago, but it took a while to edit and to get on Netflix or to get it on Amazon. And I want to be very cautious about how I talk about this, right? Because the director of the film died, right after production. So that's a sticking point. And like I said, I know some people who worked on this, right? Who are either on screen or behind the scenes. I am sick of mob movies. That's coming from someone who loves mob movies. I am sick of independent mob movies because they make no fucking sense. They're all just throwbacks to other better movies, right? I feel about this movie how I feel about Paradise Records, right? When I say, wow, the filmmakers really loved all of these mob movies and they decided to do their own, but they had no fucking voice. Right? And that's as far as I'm going to get into that. But it's Philly-centric. It's indie. I think you should support indie cinema, but don't go into this movie thinking that they have reinvented the wheel, because they have not. And it's actually dumber than a lot of other indie mob movies. Sorry, keep it real. And my last movie I'm going to talk about for this episode, to keep this under 18 hours, is I finally saw Hard Boiled.
Damn, really? Holy
yeah, and I saw it because they had the screening a couple of weeks ago in theaters, right? So it's like my boy Post invited me. He had an extra ticket, and he was like, "Hey Jeff, you want to come out to see Hard Boiled in the theaters?" I was like, "I've never seen Hard Boiled, but if I want to see it, let me see it in theaters."
Holy fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah. God damn.
I told you that like my favorite part of any movie is where these niggas literally throw a whole ass brick of C4 at a wall and then literally shoot it, and that wall is literally obliterated. That was one of the biggest explosions I've ever seen. Or the fact that they spend 15 minutes saving babies in the middle of a shootout. Or the fact that fucking Chow Yun-fat at the beginning of the movie slides down the railing of a staircase, just fires, like shooting people.
Not one miss. Not one miss.
And it's funny because you see his there's one shot that cracks me up. It's this nigga's legs just going like this down the stairs. So he slides. Yeah. It looks like a fish. He looks like a little kid swimming in water for the first time.
Hard Boiled is fucking one of John Woo's first films. This Hong Kong films. It is fucking crazy.
It has a third, like the entire climax of this movie, y'all, is 40 minutes in a hospital taking place on not one level, but all 3 levels of the fucking hospital. Like, they move from level to level in this extended 40-minute shootout of just nothing but explosions and gunfire.
It is a masterpiece. They do not, when they, like a lot of people say, oh, they don't make them like they used to. Yes, but also they don't make them like this anymore.
Yeah, dog. Like, even this John Woo's gone. Like, watching Silent Night, I'm like, oh yeah, we'll never get that John Woo back.
This was fucking crazy. No one, like, just watching Hard Boiled, you see why people were hyped when he came to America. But the thing is, when he came to America, he had to deal with Americans.
Yo, listen, it's all there too. Like, Hard Boiled, you could draw a direct line from Hard Boiled to Broken Arrow. Could draw
Face Off.
Yep,
right?
I was about to say Face Off, because those are 2 of the most ridiculous fucking movies I've ever seen in my life, and those are a direct line from his Hong Kong shit. Because even A Better Tomorrow, I'm like, well, that's still grounded. You know what I'm saying? Right. Even The Killer, I'm like, The Killer's still grounded in a sense, even though that's over the top as well. But Hard Boiled, I was like, oh yeah, that's American John Woo.
Right. Hard Boiled is Hong Kong Michael Bay.
Yeah.
Right? Like, if Michael Bay were to go to Hong Kong and make a movie, he'd make Hard Boiled.
I think my favorite John Woo, that might be my favorite John Woo movie, but like a close to Hard Boiled is definitely Broken Arrow. Because Broken Arrow is just stupid. Like, that is American Pie with a slice of cheese on top.
My favorite part of Broken Arrow is when Howie Long gets killed, right? And they have the Wilhelm scream where he's on the train and the missile fucking flies through him and he gets knocked. They're on a bridge, mind you. And so he flies out of a train car, has a missile in him, falling into a canyon, and you've got that Wilhelm scream going. And it's like,
my favorite part of Broken Arrow is right after that opening credits, where the opening credits takes place over that wild boxing match where you're just like, this is wild. It has that shot of John Travolta in the locker room where it tilts up from his leg to his dick to his face, and it has the fucking Dwayne, the Hans Zimmer, Dwayne. I forget that dude's name. The country guitarist. That
Dwight Yoakam. Dwayne
Eddy, I think his name is.
Okay, right.
That shit is like, that's one of the most homoerotic shots I've ever seen. Like, I remember seeing that for the first time, and I had tears coming out of my eyes just laughing because I was so fucking retarded. And then my other favorite part is where the bad guys show up in the desert after they crash, and they're like, where the fuck is Deakins? And he's like, maybe the son of a bitch died. And then you just hear John Travolta off screen go, what a terrible thing to say. And you see him walk over the horizon.
Yep. It was John Woo doing a Western, man. It was John Woo doing a Western. Like,
that's the only thing I hate about Scream. They stole that music for Dewey from Broken Arrow. I'm like, y'all
Right,
niggas
but-
stole Broken Arrow. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Scream, and Scream's iconic, but y'all not Broken Arrow. And at this
Right.
point, Scream is a parody of itself, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Dwayne Eddy.
I want to like this John. I want to go watch Hard Target again because people keep on forgetting about Hard Target. Like John Woo did a Jean-Claude Van Damme film as well.
Yeah, I still gotta watch that too. Bung dung dung dung.
Yeah, so
Dung 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 dung.
so like I think it's just Regal is doing every couple of months they're doing a John Woo film.
Oh, that's a Fathom event. So you
That's the Fathom event? All right.
dog. There's a Hard
So-
Target too,
Get the fuck out of here.
starring Scott Adkins.
Of course it's starring Scott Adkins.
Direct to video. It is Scott Adkins stars as a disgraced MMA fighter tricked in becoming prey in a human hunt in the jungles of Myanmar. Directed by Roy Ryan. Oh nah, I'm good. That dude sucks. That dude fucking sucks, bro. Of course, and it's Universal, so of course, Universal loves them a direct-to-video sequel.
Oh my god! What the Marine Part 5? What there 5 Marines?
8 American Pies.
Yeah.
Fucking even fucking Man with the Iron Fist got a direct-to-video sequel.
Was that direct to video? I thought that hit theaters for like a minute.
No, dog. That was number 2 went direct to video.
Really?
I remember watching that motherfucker on Netflix, and I was just like, "Ooh, y'all should have just let RZA do his thing, bro." Like, yo, listen, it's not like Man with the Iron Fist 1 was great, but damn, that is a significant step.
It's fucking.
Like if I
And I
was
wonder-
RZA, I'd be pissed.
I wonder why Universal is doing such a hard time now. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna close out on Hard Boiled. If you've never seen this movie, if you're an action fan, you owe it to yourself. So Brandon, what have you been watching?
All right, so I'm gonna start with some Amazon stuff because I've been watching a lot of TV too. And the Amazon stuff I'm gonna start with is Cross season 2. I haven't seen season 1. I just watched the recap because they gave us screeners. And
Right.
yeah, this is a fake ass detective show, dog. And the sex scenes are fucking wild. Like I was laughing so hard because they seem like Skinamax, and that's why I was laughing because I was like, dog, this feels like the shit you would see on Skinamax, and like the music where they're like, ooh baby, like the wild R&B, the 2000s R&B. It's
So I watched the first season of Cross, and I liked it because I like Aldous Hodge. But it was 3 episodes too long, and it felt like it was on Stars.
yeah,
Right?
man. This was it's definitely Stars coded because Stars has that in their shows. Like Spartacus feels juvenile with its sex and nudity. Power, almost every episode has a fucking Cinemax type sex scene where you're just like, word.
And here's the thing: the first season didn't have all that much sex in it. I can't even remember one sex scene. So they must have gotten the notes as like, we need more fucking in this one.
There is apparently the bad guy in the first season gets let out of jail by one of the characters to help them, aid them in a case, and I'm just like, by the end of the season, he's still out of jail and he's just running around doing all this fucking wild, illegal shit, and I'm like, how is nobody like saying like, yo, you just let this dude be prosecuted out to do all this fucking crazy shit? It's a wild, yo.
And here's the thing: the first season was all about putting this dude in jail, right? And like he was a rich motherfucker who kept on getting away with shit. So the fact that they would just
Are we talking
let
about
him
the same Same dude.
Wait, we're talking about the white dude, right?
Nah,
with the blonde hair.
we're talking. It's a black dude. Has a real high pitched voice. Real crazy. Real flamboyant.
Maybe I need to go back and watch season 1.
Yeah, his character, he shacks up in a house with this middle-aged woman, and she's a bigger woman, and he's her lover, and he just stays there, and the son lives with them, and he's just like, now you look here, motherfucker, this is how things gonna be now. I'm just like, what is going on here?
All right, that's all I need to know. There we go.
What literally, what is going on?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it ends on a semi cliffhanger, and I was just like, not interested enough for me. Unless I get screeners again, I'll watch it.
Right.
Because before I go to work, I eat, and I watch screeners while I eat, and
like it premiered on Friday, and I saw it there, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I didn't like first season enough to jump into a second season.
Yeah. So let's get into another Amazon show. 56 Days. Based off this novel by the same name. It's about a murder that happens, and it's in 2 timelines. So it's before the murder, and you're following this young couple who is falling in love. And then you're following after the murder. Excuse me, where you're following 2 detectives investigating the murder, and everybody's hiding something. The detectives are hiding something, the 2 lovers are hiding something, and you're trying to figure out up until it's revealed, is it the girl who's dead or is it the guy who's dead?
Oh, so we don't even know who the murder victim is.
Nah.
Oh.
And then you find out who it is, and you're like, okay, so where are these people? So it's very interesting. I liked it. It's enjoyable. It's very entertaining. Like I said, I wasn't familiar with the book.
Is it American? Is it an American production?
Yeah. Starring Dove Cameron. She used to be a Disney star. She looks like a Barbie doll come to life. I was like, this chick can't be real. And then I Googled photos of her, and I was like, oh, she's always looked like this from a kid till now. I was just like, you have, and I was like, wait, because there's sex scenes in this, but the sex scenes, I'm like, okay, they're normal. You know what I'm saying? If you get my drift, they're normal sex scenes. And watching the sex scenes, I'm like, she must have had work done, dog, because she's nude in it. And I Google her, and I'm like, oh, no work done. That's her. I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy that like.
Yeah, sometimes God builds them like that.
Yeah.
You know, the right genetics.
And it stars this dude, the other star, Joven. Can't remember his last name. Hold on, I'm Googling it now.
Yeah, because I haven't heard nothing about this show.
Yeah, it's solid. Like, it really is a solid show. Dove Cameron and Avin Joga. And then Carla Souza plays one detective. She's a white chick. And then Dorian Missick plays the other detective. He's a black dude. So in both timelines, both are male, female. One white chick, and then a dude of color. Because Avian Joga is he's half Indian, and you can tell. You can tell just by looking at him, because he's a pretty motherfucker. I'll say that much.
Now, does race politics play into any of this?
No.
They don't bring anything up?
Which is wild, because this takes place in Boston.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But look, everybody's hiding something, and when they start revealing what's everybody's hiding, I'm like, damn, these some big ass secrets, bro. Like, when the motivations come out and you figure out what's going on, and it's fully revealed by the end of the show, I was like, man, all y'all are fucked up. Like, it's a satisfying miniseries. Like, I was thoroughly satisfied with the ending by the end, but I'm just like, damn, all of y'all are fucked. Every single person in this shit.
56 days, okay. Like, it's not even showing up in my feed, so that's all right.
Yeah, it comes on in a couple of days. Produced by James Wan. which is crazy because I'm just like, James Wan produced this. This is a different pedigree from what this dude is used to do.
It's good. It's like wait, James Wan made something good?
I mean, I like the first Conjuring, and I like Insidious 1 and 2.
I've never seen the second Insidious. The first Insidious was amazing.
Yeah, Insidious 2, I was like, y'all should have just left it here. That was a perfect end to that whole fucking. He's not only is a producer, but his production company's on this, Atomic Monster, because it pops up at the end of the show, his logo. Yes, I highly recommend it. 56 Days, like, you could Google it, and every single person in this show's pretty.
All right. Look, sometimes you need just a low impact. You need pretty people doing things.
Yeah, doing fucking devious shit. Like, this is some real psychological backstabbing shit going on here. Like, everybody's mean in this motherfucker. Like, this is another one. I'm like, damn, this is a mean ass show.
I think that's where we are in 2026. Just nothing but fucking mean motherfuckers doing mean motherfucking things.
So let's move on to the last Amazon show I'm going to talk about, called Steel, starring Sophie Turner and Archie Murdoch and Andrew Scott. That motherfucker stay playing villains, dog. I think that's his name, Andrew Scott. Let me Google him real quick and make sure I'm not fucking up his name. He's in
the.
Go ahead.
The only time Andrew Scott hasn't played a dick was in that that gay love story.
Okay, yeah, so it's not Andrew Scott. I'm thinking of the wrong guy. My bad. Let me Google this, but you keep going. Apologies to Andrew Scott, dog. You're a great actor. He's one,
but he's also always playing dicks.
Well, not always. At least not recently.
Wait, hold on. And All of Us Strangers. So the only time like Andrew Scott has. So
yeah,
all of Us Strangers.
Andrew
He played Moriarty in the Reapers.
Right. So it's Andrew Howard.
This motherfucker looks like.
He's been in a few Nolan movies. He's always playing the fucking asshole and everything. Andrew Howard. I mean, he looks evil, dog.
Oh yeah. He's also always playing an asshole.
Yeah. He's in The Odyssey. I just want to say, this show is like real interesting. It's a miniseries too. Takes place. It's about a heist at a fucking mortgage broker. Like, that's the first episode, is the heist, because it's not about the heist. It's about what happens after the heist and how this shit just unravels completely.
Okay.
And Sophie Turner's the main character, and you find out exactly how she's involved in the heist and how the shit is just falling by the wayside. Also, MI5, y'all just as bad as the people fucking doing this robbery. I'm like, yo, y'all are honestly more evil than the robbers, bro.
I mean, you look, as just like the CIA, MI5, all of the fucking KGB or FSB, they're all bad people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like that's all I gotta say. Y'all fucking suck.
Yeah. So is this a miniseries or is this a show?
It's a miniseries because it does have a beginning, middle, and end. But like 56 Days is based off a book. I would not be surprised if this is so successful. Amazon's like, second season. Same thing with this. Is like, you could tell it's a miniseries, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is very successful. Amazon's like, second season, even though this is a British production. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, I highly recommend this too. Like Steel and fucking 56 Days. I was like, damn, Amazon got some low key heat on them, huh? Low key heat.
All right, let me just jump back into Amazon because I've taken a break for a little bit.
Would like to now talk about season 3 of Primal. It's ongoing right now. I don't think this needed a third season, quite frankly. Like, it is just too fucking out there and weird.
That's the Gendry TV show.
Yeah, Gendy.
Cartoon,
yeah,
right?
it's Gendy Tartakovsky's TV show about Spear and Fang, the caveman and the dinosaur. And Spear has been resurrected from the dead as a revenant by a shaman, and he's literally a walking undead zombie. So we finally got to, in the last episode, he's met up with Mira and Fang, and they are freaked the fuck out, and rightfully so. It's
All right.
you could tell WB's like, yeah, we need another season of this, and I'm just like, y'all did nothing to promote this current season. And Gendy was like ready to move on to other things.
Right.
Like, it's weird. It is a weird fucking season, and I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, but so far nothing has justified this happening. Like, season 2 was a solid end.
So like I haven't watched any of the seasons. Is it something I should jump into?
Yeah, because season 1 and 2 are awesome.
All right.
Violent as fuck. I'm just letting you know this show is violent as shit.
I don't have a problem with that at all.
Yeah, this is a Gendy makes stuff for all audiences. This is something strictly for adults, like Fix, but Fix sucked. That I can see why that sat on the shelf for 5 years. That's the only time.
Was it 5 years?
Yeah. I didn't think Gendy would do anything worse than Hotel Transylvania, but I mean, I stand corrected. Cause like my man's has hits. You know, he did Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls. I still love fucking Samurai Jack, his Clone Wars.
Like he did Johnny Bravo too, right? Or no?
Nah, his Clone Wars was good. You know what I'm saying? Because he has a very distinct style. His animation style, it is unmistakable. Man,
Right.
yeah. But look. All right, moving on. I'm gonna talk about SNL. This season of SNL has been like pretty hit or miss. I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought the Melissa McCarthy episode was going to be good, and it's
Like so that was that last week? I didn't catch that one.
last week was Alexander Skarsgård and Cardi B, and that was one of the stronger episodes. Tiana Taylor's episode was okay. Finn Wolfhard's episode was good.
I hated that.
Really?
I hated that episode.
I thought
That
it was
season.
decent.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Ariana Grande was the last episode Bowen was on. That was his goodbye episode. And I was like, of course he's going out on the gayest episode possible. Ariana Grande hosting Cher as the music guest.
Yeah, I think the last episode I watched was the Ariana, and it was fine.
Yeah, because I'm looking through it on like the Glenn Powell episode. The highlights from that, bless you. The highlights from that was the MacGruber. Like, they brought back MacGruber. Bless you.
Yeah, with the Epstein files. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Melissa McCarthy's, I thought hers would be better, and it wasn't even her. It was the writing, because she was selling the fuck out of even the worst skits on that. Nikki
Really?
Glazer. I was like, she's funny. It's just the show's not. Like now I kind of want to see Nikki Glazer stand up.
Yeah, I've always liked Nikki Glazer stand up. It seemed like a more subdued version of Sarah Silverman.
Okay, all right. Miles Teller was
Like-
okay.
Look, anyone who's still watching SNL, it feels like we're watching it just to say that we watched it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's institutional,
Yeah.
right? But no one's we're watching it to see if it becomes funny.
Yeah, because you know what? I'll
Right.
say this. Even the Sabrina Carpenter episode was solid. Because even Amy Poehler's was lacking. And I'm like, damn, y'all can't even make Amy Poehler pop. Bad Bunnies, I
Right.
can't even remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Like, this is all this season. I forgot Bad Bunny was even on the season.
Yeah, he was the premiere with Doja Cat.
Yeah, like, and that's why I'm 3 episodes behind, because it's not. I don't feel like I'm missing anything,
I mean,
right? Because nothing's really
you
hitting.
should watch the Alexander Skarsgård episode. That was good. That was episode number 1,000. And you think I was like, you guys didn't even mention your 1,000.
1,000 episodes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was solid. And I guess it was solid because it was episode number 1,000. But damn, y'all. Like, y'all could have at least said, like, hey, episode number 1,000.
Right.
So, yeah, that's SNL. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna get into before I close out my shit is I went to go see Send Help again, and I saw it in 3D. That is fucking Avatar level 3D, dog. Like, I was just like, wow, y'all really did it. Yeah, it is solid in 3D. I was like, y'all motherfuckers cared.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, Send Help. Saw No Other Choice again, and saw it at Market Fair. They put us on a tiny ass screen, of course. Sold out. Completely sold out. That audience loved it. And also, we'll talk about it next. We'll talk about it in our second half of our episode of the Oscars. But, like, seriously,
Right.
fuck the Oscars, because this got nothing. Nominated for nothing. Nothing.
Right, which is not even nominated. Like, all right, it doesn't have to win, right? But you have to realize when you see a good movie, right? Like, it has to be at least recognized. Like, the dude, like he did his thing again.
This is his best movie. Like it is Park Chan-wook's best movie. Like, he's doing shit in this movie where I'm like, bro, nobody else is doing shit like this right now in fucking movies. Nobody.
Well, I think that's why. I think that's why he's being snubbed, because he's making everybody else look bad. You know.
Real quick, I saw the director's cut of Black Hat, and it is a much better movie. It is a solid 3.5 star Michael Mann movie. The director's cut.
Where'd you see that? Like,
so Arrow Video last year did a 4K restoration of the movie. So it comes with a 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc. My brother bought it, and I need to get my own copy. On the 4K disc, you have the theatrical cut in 4K and the international version in 4K. And the international version is like 5 minutes longer. Then on the regular Blu-ray, I was like, that's fucked up that y'all put this on regular Blu-ray and not 4K. They ain't mastered the director's cut in 4K. Director's cut in 4K is on Blu-ray. And this is hard to see because the only time this was ever shown was at BAM in Brooklyn, one night only. And then every once in a while, FX will play the edited version of the director's cut. So now this is like the official release, limited edition, because they're going to stop printing it pretty soon. And it makes sense now. It definitely makes sense as a movie, because he changed the order. He changed the sequence of events around, and it's like 10 minutes shorter than the theatrical version. So shit's been cut out. Shit's been changed around. Like, the reactor explosion is in the middle of the movie instead of the beginning of the movie. And when it happens in the middle of the movie, it makes much more sense. And it makes and watching it now, where motherfuckers are driving up the prices of crops, overseas crops, and it crashes the market, and that's what sets off these whole chains of events. And I was like, damn, this shit's happening right now. Where it set off where somebody hacked the prices, the market, and they made the prices of crops go up, and then immediately bankrupt those shorts and make the prices of crops scarce. So the FBI and Chinese intelligence get involved, and you get the whole bureaucracy between those two and how they come together. It makes much more sense as a movie, honestly. And now I believe Chris Hemsworth is a hacker in this one, because at least in this one, when he's introduced, I'm like, okay, so he's friends with the dude with Chinese intelligence because they used to hack together, but also you see the pictures on his cell wall where he was in the military. I was like, okay, that makes sense that, like, he's that big, and why somebody like Chris Hemsworth would be a hacker. You know what I'm saying? A black hat hacker.
all right, the fucking director's cut of fucking Black Hat is actually a good movie.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
shit.
it's a solid 3.5 Michael Mann movie. Better than fucking Public Enemies. Yeah, man. I remember watching that trailer religiously. Like, I was living in Harlem. Every time people would come over, I'd show them their trailer. They would be like, every time somebody after that trailer would end, every time I showed somebody that trailer, they'd be like, nigga, that fucking Tommy gun. Oh, man. I remember going to see that with my boys opening night at midnight, and I was just like,
yeah.
And you know what? My friends were disappointed with Miami Vice, and even I liked Miami Vice. I walked out of Miami Vice. I'm like, this is solid, and everybody's like, oh, I'm a little disappointed. Public Enemies, I walked out. I was like, nah, dog, that was lackluster.
So I saw Public Enemies once. I had no desire to see it.
Same.
I did not like Miami Vice the first time I saw it, right? Then some time went by. I was like, all right, let me revisit this. It's a much better movie than the first time I saw it. I think it was just, I was so into that 80s TV show, Michael Mann, Miami Vice, that this new Miami Vice didn't hit the way I anticipated it to. Once I had gotten away from that preconceived notion and watched it as its own movie, I think it's not top tier Michael Mann, but it's definitely not one of his worst, right? It's like middle. You know what? I like Miami Vice better than I like Thief.
Yeah. Here's my thing though. I gotta agree with Colin Farrell where he's like the biggest fuck up of that movie is not exploring the relationship between Crockett and Tubbs. Like we really don't know.
Because they're separate for most of the movie.
Yeah, and when they're together, they don't even talk to each other.
They have no chemistry.
Yeah.
Don Johnson and
Philip Michael
Hall, they seemed like frenemies.
Yeah, man. Well, friends.
Right?
Friends.
Well, friends, but like sometimes they were fucking butting heads and shit like that. But there was a relationship there.
Yeah, there was.
Right?
There's really nothing there. I mean,
yeah.
And again, that's not either one of their faults. That's the fault of Michael Mann focusing too much on their personal lives, quite frankly. Like for focusing too much on the relationships that were going on, like Tubbs's relationship with Judy and then Crockett's relationship with the Asian woman. And I'm just like, dog, like let's get back to these two as cops. Like, I get it. Like, you have to establish them as people, but like, it clashes.
But also,
yeah.
And that's that's the problem I've had with Michael Mann recently. He is too wrapped up in the details.
Yeah.
Right? Like the details that, yes, it makes a bigger world, but it does not make a better story.
Yeah, I agree with Colin Farrell. He said that's the movie's biggest fuck up, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. I definitely.
Yeah, no, 100%. But like, I like Miami Vice better now than when I first saw it.
I think the other big fuck up is Jamie Foxx, because Jamie Foxx was a pain in the ass on that set. So much a pain in the ass that they had to redo the entire third act, because this entire third act was supposed to be in Colombia and have this really extravagant, huge shootout where, remember, you know how the main bad guy gets away at the end? That nigga was supposed to get popped. But Jamie Foxx got scared and snitched to the studio that it was dangerous and all this shit, and he refused to show up to set. So Michael Mann had to, and they were going over budget. So since Jamie Foxx snitched, the studio finally stepped in and was like, yeah, you gotta redo it here in America. You can't go to South America.
So Jamie Foxx ruined that movie because
he's a bitch.
That shootout at the end, it was all right. Right. But in Colombia, right? Michael Mann, unrestrained in Colombia, we're talking heat level shootout if he was allowed to do his thing.
And what scared Jamie Foxx was a few blocks from set, a shooting happened. I'm like, yeah, it's Colombia, nigga, but y'all got private security on set. You're Jamie Foxx.
Right, like,
nothing's going to happen to you.
If you're in New York, someone gets shot around the corner, right? Like, anywhere you go, someone was probably getting murdered. So like, it's Colombia in the 2000s isn't Pablo Escobar Colombia.
Well, also, Jamie was apparently mad at Michael because the security they had when they were shooting in Colombia was all gang members. Like, he hired the gang members as private security, and they said,
good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, yo, apparently people are like, yeah, because he hired them as private security, like we've never been safer because those dudes were feared and they had legit automatic weapons. So like whenever we walked around, we were escorted by them, and I'm like, what the fuck's the problem, bro?
That seems like the smartest move anybody could make, right? Like, I'm going to hire the people who would have tried to kill us,
right,
to protect us from people that are scared of them.
Right. And well, listen, there's a reason why Michael Mann and Jamie Foxx have never worked again since that movie.
It's fair. It's fair. Jesus Christ. Yeah. See, that's how I know Jamie Foxx ain't hood.
Yeah.
Right? Like, everybody knows, right? You talk to that man around the corner. It's like, yo, watch my shit. I'll give you $20.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
No one's touching your fucking shit.
If you cool, even I like in my job, I have to work in dangerous areas, and even I was working on one of the worst streets in Trenton, and niggas was gassing me up, saying how dope I looked and how cool I was. In order for me to do my job, these dudes are like, yo, you gotta hang out with us and drink these cut waters. I was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I remember once I finally got what I needed after I drank my cut waters to prove that I'm cool. I was getting ready to leave. I was like, all right, guys, I got to get back to work. Thanks for helping me out. Niggas lifted up. He's like, yo, you going to be good? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, I'm going to be fine. And he's like, you sure you going to be good? And dude lifted up his shirt to show me a pistol. Like, yo, you want us to come with you? I'm like, nigga, you're the most dangerous person I've talked to all day. Like, I think I'm going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you fucking chilling, if you're cool with me being here, I think I'm gonna be okay, bro.
Right. Like, ain't no one gonna, they saw me talking to you, right? I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So that's Black Hat. The only other thing I want to talk about, two things, is Aaron Brockovich. I watched this again because it was on Netflix, and I hadn't seen it since Oscar night when it was nominated for Best Picture. Absolutely fucking wild that this came out the same year as Traffic. Like, Soderbergh dropped both of these in the same year. This came out in March.
Really?
Traffic came out in October. Both got him nominations for Best Director and Best Picture. And Soderbergh won Best Director for Traffic. So he had two movies that got him a Best Picture nomination in the same year and a Best Director nomination. And Julia won for this role. Even though the real life Aaron Brockovich is,
she's problematic, to say the least. But that's because Soderbergh, right? As meticulous as he is when he makes something, it's never huge, right? When I say huge, it's never like,
because the Ocean's movies are huge.
No, I'm talking like no helicopters, fucking 10,000 pounds of explosions and shit like that.
Traffic has that shit.
No, like Traffic has explosions, right? But it's grounded, right? Mm-hmm. It's nothing he does seems epic, right? It seems everything, even his bigger stuff, seems personal.
I mean, the one thing about this, I will say, we just don't get entertaining, like, investigative, like, legal dramas or investigative journalism anymore. Speaking of, All the President's Men's coming on 4K Tuesday. And I'm just like,
all right.
Ooh, yeah.
We need more movies like that at this time.
What, All the President's Men? Where them niggas... I love the end of that movie where they're gathered around the typewriter and they're typing out what to say to each other because they turned up the music, and Robert Redford's like, he types on the typewriter, "We've been bugged." And they go back and forth typing on the typewriter. Or when he's meeting X at the end of the movie and you hear the footsteps behind Robert Redford, and then he turns around as he's running, and when he turns around, it freeze frames on his face. You know, there's no music for the first 15 minutes of that movie until they start working together. That's when the score kicks in and you get this fucking overhead dolly shot that just tilts all the way up from, it's like a bird's eye view that just goes all the way up, and you see them working together.
I didn't realize. Like, so that's how good a movie that is. You don't realize these little flourishes until someone points it out. It's like, oh shit, there is no music. There's no score.
I've only seen it twice because I saw it first time like during lockdown, and then the second time they re-released it in theaters like last year, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, because Robert Redford died, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, this movie's on another level. Like, it is. Yo, and then the tracking shots, bro. Like, the tracking shots when they're walking around the office, it's like, when you watch them run through the office, I'm like, why am I, like, tense watching these niggas run through a newsroom, bro?
Because art.
Like, the tracking shots in that motherfucker are incredible when they're going through the newsroom.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this again to see how many things I fucking missed because I was so I was so invested in the story.
Yeah, Deep Throat. That's where this shit comes from. Man, but yeah, Aaron Brockovich, the great investigative journalism, did not realize how many fucking people were in this. Like fucking Albert Finney, Cherry Jones is in this. Fucking Aaron Eckhart plays the biker boyfriend. I was like, I forgot.
I haven't seen Aaron Brockovich in, it has to be like 15 years.
Yeah, dog. Like I said, I only seen it once before, and that was Oscar night 2000 Oscar night. And I just remember watching it and being like, eh. But you know, I was very young when I saw it.
You know, everything that we say on this show has to be taken with where we are in life at the point that we saw it. Right? There's some movies that I absolutely loved when I was younger that I've watched now. I was like, this is a piece of shit.
I mean, I'll be real with you, dog. It is crazy that, again, the reason why I'm saying this is crazy is because there's shit that Soderbergh's doing in this movie where I'm like, bro, this would take me a whole year to make, and this nigga just made it. He's just like, yeah, here's a movie. By the way, I got another one.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the most, and the second one is one of the most complex fucking movies ever made. Story-wise,
I think
logistically.
I rewatched Traffic a couple of weeks ago because I think it was leaving one of those services. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I tried watching the OG miniseries, the British one that the movie's based off of, and I was just like, the first episode bored me to tears.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was based on a TV show.
Yeah, based off a British TV show. It's funny. The British TV show was acclaimed, won awards. Then it got turned into an American movie, which was acclaimed, won awards. And then the movie got turned back into a TV show, and that TV show was so bad they canceled it after one season.
Wasn't that on Stars?
That was on USA.
Oh, R.I.P. USA.
So the final thing I'm going to mention is His and Hers on Netflix.
I keep on wanting to watch it.
It's like
before.
I'm not like, I liked it up until the end. When you find out like what's going on at the end, I was just like, yeah, I can't get with this. Like the whole thing. I don't buy that a bunch of women would be okay doesn't matter if they were friends or not, but just letting a woman get raped and then sitting there watching it.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And then that's
not the twist though, right?
Yeah, that's the twist. And then there's still shit, and then years later these women are still shitty to the victim. Yeah, man. I was just like, I don't buy this shit at all. And it's fucking gross. John Berthal is amazing though. He has nothing to do with that shit, but like honestly, I don't even know why it's called His and Hers, because his story is just like very minor compared to Tessa Thompson's story.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. Because Tessa Thompson is a famous Atlanta reporter who took some time off and is coming back and is trying to reclaim her spot. And she goes back to her hometown to reclaim her spot to do this investigative story on a murder that happened in her hometown. And in her hometown, John Bernthal is playing her ex-husband, who is the lead investigator on the murder because he's the town sheriff. Nigga riding around listening to Wu-Tang and shit. Got Wu-Tang posters on his walls. Living in his sister's house, taking care of his niece. Because his sister's a fuck up. And you'll find out how his sister's involved with shit. And I'm just like, all right. Well, the way it ended, I was just like, I'm good. I never need to. After this.
So it was literally the last episode that killed it.
Yeah. Because it was decent up until that point. Yeah.
All right.
It dropped in January for a reason.
Yeah, but it's Netflix, so it doesn't matter, right? Like they have no rhyme or reason to when they drop shit.
That's true. Yeah, that's about it. Cause the only other thing I want to talk about is Tell Me Lie season 3 is going on right now, and that is it's normal toxic shit. Like it is. Man, I gotta take a Klonopin after every episode because I'm just like, yo, these college kids are disgusting. Like the psychological shit they do to each other. I'm like 3 seasons in, and I can't wait for this season of Industry to be done because I will talk about it when it's finished. Because somehow Industry gets more and more ruthless every episode, which is crazy to say. It's not like the first 3 seasons were a walk in the park either.
Right. Yeah, I got to jump on the Industry bandwagon. I forgot to mention this. Have you started watching Neighbors?
Nah, I'm going to watch it tonight. I was going to watch it right before the new episode of Industry tonight.
Yeah, I want you to watch that so we can talk about it. If I were white, this would make me embarrassed to be white.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, and the only thing I'm going to briefly mention is Blossom Shanghai. Well, War Kai Wai made a TV show, and it's streaming exclusively on Criterion. And the first episode is pretty crazy. It's about the rise of the stock market in 1990s China. And the dude who's profiting most of it is murdered. Some dude just runs him over, like purposely murdered. He's murdered by car. So we're trying to figure out what exactly is going on, who this dude is. So I'm going to watch episode 2 a little later.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, just so you know, it's Warkar Y, so it is slow, it's methodical, and very arty. So.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Yep, so that's it. Let's get into our main review and Oscar news. We're the Film Blurs. I'm Brandon Norwood, and I'm the motherfucking protagonist.
I'm the protagonist.
I'm Jeff Stewart, a.k.a. He Who Remains.
Don't come at us. It's just fucking movies.
You've been listening to the Film Blurs podcast.
Man, I just love what you guys do, man.
I never miss an episode. It's the best.
It's my favorite podcast.
Follow Jeff on IG on MindFireXL and Brandon on Twitter at BJN Tweets.